the Western Center for Research on Migration and Ethnic Relations. Immigrant Experiences in Canada.
I came for school. My dad's Canadian, so it was an opportunity because I had a passport. So I came up for school about 4 years ago. A bit overwhelming at first, but it was something new and different, and I just walked into it and it was quite fine. Other than the snow, it felt okay.
Did you have friends here already?
Yeah, plenty of friends from back home. So it wasn't like I didn't know anybody or anything like that. It kind of fit right in. So they just showed me the ropes, and from there, that's how I learned. We brought it with us. Put it that way, except for the sun, obviously, but yeah, we brought it with us. So we'd have our own Caribbean parties. We'd pre-drink and have a good time. And plus, there's a CSO at the school too, so.
Are your parents here now?
No.
Why not?
Because that's where they've lived in St. Lucia all their lives. So that's their home. That's where their business is. So that's how they make their money. If they came up here, they'd have to start all over. I guess, and we have a family business back home, so my mother's not going to leave that. And my dad has his own business. He's his own boss. So maybe for a few years just for work. Probably stay up for work. But after I get the experience, I'm definitely going to go home at some point. Yeah. And just the experience of a bigger country, bigger cities. I mean, just the whole aspect of it. St. Lucia's a small place. It's 300,000 people. So just coming to a bigger place and experiencing new things. I mean, we don't have a bowling alley, we don't ice skate, we don't ski, we don't do any of those things. So it brings, being here broadens your view on life and how things work. I guess when winter comes around, I go out less. That's about it, though.
What are St. Lucians like compared to Canadians?
Culture-wise, everybody has a good time, but I think traditionally we party longer. I think that's one thing. We have I think but because it's an island, it's small-minded, and people we see each other all the time. It's like a small town. So if you wanted to compare it to something, I guess you'd compare it to like a small town person in Canada move into like a big city or something like that. That's what it feels like. Definitely laws. It's a lot strict up here. So you're not allowed to do you're not allowed to do things back home, but we do them anyway. So for instance, drinking and driving, that's a big thing up here. Using your seatbelt, that's another big thing. But back home, a lot of people don't use their seatbelts. Drinking and driving is frowned upon, but just about everybody does it anyway. What else is there? Underage drinking, that's not even an issue. People are 13, 14 and drinking. So it's just culture-wise, yeah, it's different in that sense that the rules are easily broken versus when you compare it, it's not. As a Caribbean person, life goes on the same way as it would up here. People get up, they go to work, and they go home. So nothing changed when I came up here, basically, other than my social life. Having to interact with Canadian people and not having their accents and just being different, it was a bit overwhelming just being in that situation. But the integration process was easier because of going into the prelim program. A lot of Caribbean people went into that program, so there were a lot of Caribbean people along as well as Canadian people, so it made the transition a lot easier. Healthcare, of course, has its advantages. That's taken care of, but I guess something drastic would have to happen to me and my health for me to consider something like that. But back home, I guess at this point in my life, not much has happened to me health-wise. I'm healthy, I'm young, and yeah, so it's not really a concern for me at this point, something I think of. St. Lucia is somewhere that is home to me. It's never changed. It hasn't changed. The warmth, the people, the island. I mean, it brings so much. Just the beaches, the beauty, just nature, the natural aspect of it. Not having to live in a concrete city, you know. Just I'm green, put it that way. I'm green. I like the natural environment, and I can't really get that up here.